great.
Yeah, there's one I want to talk about. It's this Reddit post about I'll read a little bit. A Reddit user shared how ChatGPT turned her once manageable design job into nonstop requests.
Mm-hmm.
And so her quote is, people who never created content before are flooding me with AI generated ideas, expecting polished designs by the end of the day. So early in her career, she would do 1 or 2 things a week, design related. Now they're wanting like 12.
Yeah.
And so she's just like, this sucks.
Yes, it does. It does. It does. That fits right within what we're talking about. And I think what the public needs to be thinking about again is I don't know. It's hard for me to say this when I say, you know, what the public needs to be thinking about, because there's just no infrastructure for them to think about it.
Yeah.
You know, again, you know, everybody's just been given these tools, and you know, there is no regulatory body that exists currently that is some sort of onboarding for someone to know that you know, how these tools can be used. The only thing that we know is what we know about what they can be used for. It's a very, very low limited knowledge, very similar to, you know, what we're dealing with smartphones still, right? You know, most people, even my mom, you know, today, you know, are still like, I don't really know what this thing is I'm looking at, or what, you know, how this works. And Sherrod, can you show me how to send a picture? You know what I mean?
Well, not only that, but the,
you know what I mean?
the social, how do I say, the social implications of the smartphone, right? Like we go to lunch and my phone's here and I'm constantly looking at my phone. Yeah, sir. Yeah. I'm not really listening to you. I'm looking at my fucking phone.
Yeah.
People don't even understand the social construct of like, bro, I'm right here. Don't ignore me.
Yes.
The same thing with the stuff we're talking about. Like, our client doesn't understand the social construct of like, hey man, respect my professionalism. Don't send me a logo you shat out in 5 minutes from Sora.
Yeah.
And tell me to just polish this.
And the reason why that's so
like, fuck you.
The reason why that's so important, it is the respect level of human respectfulness. However, there's also understanding that you don't know. There used to be, prior to right now in human society, a level of I don't know, right? And we have been trained to think that because I have a tool, I know. But there's a difference between a tool.
That's what we're talking. Yeah.
You knowing.
You have access to the knowledge.
You have access
but
to
you
the
have
knowledge,
not internalized the knowledge.
But you don't know.
Right.
And that has become a part of how society operates. And so now we're thinking, oh, we've forgotten that we used to call a plumber when something was wrong with the sink. We've forgotten that I need to go to the mechanic because something's wrong with the car.
Right.
I need to call somebody to fix the roof.
Yeah, man.
Because we don't know how to
Our fathers weren't like that.
Not at all.
Or at least mine wasn't. He'd be like, well, shit, the roof's leaking. We'll just reshingle the roof, boy. Get up there. Like, but now I'm like, I'm not going up there.
Well, here's the other thing, though. A lot of times those guys, like my grandfather was like that, but my grandfather knew how to reshingle a roof. It's not like he was just going up there freestyling.
He didn't get that shit off the internet. It didn't exist.
No, he knew how to do it. or was at least willing to try to learn.
I think.
And there's not even.
I think that's the big secret. I think that's the big secret. Is that they didn't know. They were just like, well, fuck it. We gotta figure it out. Like, and they just did it. And that spirit is what permeated all that stuff. Whereas we've lost that spirit because we rely on, like you're saying, we rely on this digital bullshit.
We're not even trying to learn. We're not even trying to learn. Like, and here's the thing that's so interesting about, let's take that same scenario that you're talking about here in the story, where someone is sending this designer all of these designs out of ChatGPT. That same, or whatever platform you're using, that same AI platform you're using can teach you about design in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it can teach you all that stuff. Yeah.
Before you send all this stuff over to that person, how about instead go, how long does it take, or what are the steps of the good design?
Yeah.
And what does that process look like before I just shoot this over to someone?
Yeah.
What is the process of website building, and what is the internal structure of CSS, and why is that important to how a website functions? Like, read that first.